Hello everyone, it is Michelle here, and this afternoon we are going to do some paper pumpkin alternatives, so I hope you can join me. And let me turn my volume up. Got my phone going, so we're going to get started in just a second. All right. Okay, so if you are one of my Paper Pumpkin subscribers, I always do alternatives for you, and because of my surgery, I'm so sick of saying that, because of my surgery, it got delayed. So I actually did one of the cards right away, but then I didn't get my second one done. But I have the kit here and we're going to go through it. I'm going to show you the cards just like they were and then my two alternatives. And don't forget, if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you will get a PDF with 4 alternative projects. I'm just going to do 2 today. And then I also put all your names in a drawing and I mail out somebody a prize every month too. Last month it was Kim Riemann who won a stamp set. So if you do win, feel free to post a picture of what I send you and all of that. Okay, so this month the kit was called, if you're new to Paper Pumpkin, it's a monthly craft subscription kit. It comes, I'm trying to close it, in a box like this every month, and you get, this month it was cards, and you got a Melon Mambo ink spot. You got these pretty little, like iridescent little gem thingies, and the stamp set. Here is the stamp set. So there's 2 butterflies and like a caterpillar, and it says, "Every day is a new day. I believe in you. May this new season hold wonderful experiences. I'm so proud of who you've become, and beautiful things take time." And then there's also this little like, kind of like little stitching type background stamp too. So the envelopes in this month's kit this month are so pretty. Do you see? This one is like, so this one's like a watercolor background. So this envelope inspired both of my cards. So we're going to do we're going to be doing some watercoloring today. So I'm getting a little artsy on you today. And there are these die cut sheets here. So there's those. And then your card, the card bases. So let me show you what the cards look like if you put them all together from the kit. And I'm trying to remember how many cards there were. So let me try to find the directions, or maybe not. I don't know. There might have been 9 cards. My directions don't appear to be in here. But then next month, we're going to be doing in color. So if you're not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can join. And I'd love to have you if you don't have a demonstrator of your own. And it's going to be featuring some of our brand new in colors anyway. So this is the one card right here. See the little caterpillar? And it's like a fun fold. And then it's in the cocoon and then the butterfly. And it says, "I'm so proud of who you've become." And then on the back, see how it has a back? The back, it says, "May this new season hold wonderful new experiences." So that's the back of the card. So it's like this tri-fold card. Really fun. So that's the one card, just like if you followed the directions. Here's another one right here. It says, "Beautiful things take time." Do you see the little plant there? And then it's growing into the beautiful flower that's like popped up there. So there's that one. And then the back, it says, "I believe in you." And then there's that other little stamp there. And then the last one is pretty cool. You pop out like on the front, the moon and these stars. Do you see it in the background there? And then you can see those little gem things there. And then when you open it up, it says, "Every day is a new day." So those are the cards from the kit, just like that. And now we're gonna do some alternatives today. So I really went a little outside of the box with this one, and let me see what I need. Hopefully I have all the stuff that I need. Thank you for sharing. Thanks for hopping on. Let me know that you're here. I see a few of you on, Alicia and Lori and Barb and Patsy and Kathleen. Hi, everyone. Okay, so our first card, because they gave us a Melon Mambo ink pad, I'm going to use Melon Mambo cardstock. I have a piece of basic black. This is 5.5 by 2 1/4. I have the watercolor paper. So can you see this has like texture to it? This measures 2 inches by 5.5. And then I have a circle, and this is about 1 3/4 inch circle. So the watercolor paper is in our annual catalog, and it comes like this. Well, a piece just fell. It says like fluid 100 watercolor paper. You get 10 sheets of it, and it's a 5 by 7 inch size, and it's going to be with the specialty paper in the back anyway. So there's that. Oh, here's my directions. So there's like what the kit looks like, and then on the back there's even some alternative projects. So I love that they give you color directions each month. Okay, but now for our alternative card, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to point you down. I am going to be using Versamark. I'm going to be using white embossing powder, my water painter. You can use these little sparkly gems, or I'm going to be using these ones. They're a little bit bigger, the iridescent rhinestones. And then I have some black baker's twine here. Okay, what else? And then I need a black marker to flick some in the background. Okay, I think we're ready to go. I have a bunch of ink pads here too. We're going to be using, I'll show you what colors. We're going to be using these colors because we're going to be doing some butterflies. All right, let me point you down, and you can see my messy workstation. All right, let's go for card number 1. All right, so I'm also going to pull in just like a baby wipe, or you'll want a paper towel or something so you can brush the tip of your aqua painter anyway. So Alicia, it was so good to see you on. You were here this morning helping me die cut for our card club. So yeah, it's always fun to see you on here now. Okay, so here's our card base. We're just going to go ahead and fold this in half. Grab your bone folder and give it a good crease. And then I do have a scrap piece of paper here because you guys know I love to do this. I'm just going to, this is my light basic black Stampin' Blend. I'm going to take the brushed end. I'm going to just splatter a little bit of little dots in the background. I just like the look of this, so if you don't like this, you can skip it. And I say that every time too, but I like the look of it. So I'm splattering a little bit of black in the background, mostly on the right side, and I'll hold it up so you can see. Okay, so there's that. We're done with that. So it looks kind of like that. Do you see little splatters in the background there? Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to stamp May This New Season Hold Wonderful New Experiences, and that is just in Memento Black. I forgot I stamped the words in black. So we'll just do these quick little pieces really quick, if I can get it. Okay. So we're gonna stamp, I cannot see that. Sorry, I gotta pull it down closer to me. I can't see like the outline of the circle, so there we go. Then I just use my baby wipe. Okay, flip that over. We're done with that. Next up, let's get our heat tool. So I'm going to be using this butterfly right here from the stamp set. So every month you get a stamp set included in your paper pumpkin kit. And we're gonna take this, the watercolor paper, and we're gonna stamp butterflies going down. We're gonna stamp 5 butterflies in Versamark and then white embossing powder. And then I have my heat tool right here to set it. We're gonna do it in white, so it's not gonna show up right away, but just wait, because this is, I think this is a pretty cool card. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about it. So I'm going to actually put my mat down here first. We'll put that over there. Got lots of stuff out. Okay. So I have my little pierce mat. Because this is photopolymer, this will give it a good cushion. I just keep my white embossing powder in like a little dish so that if I can just leave it in there, but you know, the cap is right here. So we have the embossing powder in white, black, and clear, or you can get a metallic version, which is like copper, silver, and gold, I believe. Okay, I'm gonna go right in the top. I'm gonna stamp my first butterfly. And because I can't see, I'm going to just go right in and sprinkle the powder over it. I'm not gonna heat set it yet, but I'm gonna at least sprinkle the powder so I can you see the butterfly is right there? So there's our first butterfly. Hi everyone, thanks for joining me this Monday afternoon. I hope you're all doing well. Now I'm gonna go into my Versamark, and you can see mine is really old, but it still works good with the re-inker. I'm gonna stamp a second butterfly right underneath it. And we're just gonna repeat this until we have 5 butterflies on this strip. And you'll see why I'm doing white on white in just a second. Well, I probably already told you because of the watercolor. Okay, now we're doing the third butterfly. Okay, right here. Third one. Now, if you have impeccable eyesight, it's mostly because this watercolor paper has texture, is why I can't really see where the ink went. So that's why I'm doing it this way. And then I'm tapping it. So now we have 3 butterflies there. See that? Okay, 2 more. And then we'll heat them all up. There's 1. I really want to do the second one, but I don't want to mess it up. Okay. Now this one, I got a little bit of powder down there. If you get, I have a little paintbrush there to get that off. All right, and then the last one, so there's 4. We're gonna put this right down here and put our last powder on. Okay, just make sure you have none of that. I missed a little on that wing up there, I can see, so I'm gonna just tap that. Okay, and we're done. So put your lid on your ink pad. I don't want to put your lids on here, don't want to make a mess. We're going to be using this on our next card, but I'm going to move that aside. And now I'm going to turn my heat tool on number 2, and you're going to watch this turn from powder to shiny. So we'll just take a second to do this, and you kind of move it, but it won't take very long, and you will see. There it goes. It's slowly going. It's turning from like almost like a vanilla powder to white. I don't know if you can tell very well. So the glare. We're almost done. Let me just flip this over. Thank you so much for sharing, Okay, so now our butterflies are there, but they're in there. It's hard. They're shiny, okay? So what we're going to do is a little watercoloring now. I got my pen. These come in several, like couple different ones anyway. They come in a set of 3. And I'm just trying to clean my brush. Okay, so we're going to start with the lightest color and then get darker. So we're going to start with Daffodil Delight, Mango Melody. We're going to use a brand new in color Parakeet Party, Coastal Cabana, and Mango Melon Mambo. I almost said Mango Melody again. Okay, so we're going to start with yellow. You just squeeze your ink pad. Okay, open it up. You have a beautiful color palette. You can squeeze a drop of water in there, swirl it around, and then hopefully this works. You go like this. We're going to go over that butterfly, and it's going to make that butterfly pop the white and give a splash of color behind it. And then you probably want a paper towel to blot it dry, which I don't know what I did with mine. And I'm going to clean my little brush over here. But I do need a little paper towel, so let me go grab one real quick. I got one right here, a Kleenex, I mean. I think I threw my other one away. So I'm just going to blot the excess liquid off. And there is our first butterfly. I'm going to turn my light down a little bit so you can maybe see. Maybe I got this up too bright for what we're doing. There, you can see that a little bit better now. Okay, so we did yellow. That's our first color, our lightest. And now we're going to go into Mango Melody, which is like a mango color. Do the same thing, squeeze it a little bit. Make sure my brush is clean. And then I'm going to pick up some of this color and go into our second butterfly. Sometimes you can just go right on the pad too. I'm not too worried about my ink pad. I just want it to be a little bit darker from the first color. So we have that. I'm going to take my little tissue and just blot off the butterfly, like the white part that we embossed only. So now it looks kind of like this. As they get a little darker, you'll be able to see them pop a little bit more. Okay, then we're going to take our brand new Parakeet Party. This is a pretty bright green in color. Clean your brush. Okay, take some of this green and go into our third butterfly. Isn't that cool? It just really makes this little butterfly come to life. This kind of reminds me of like a paint swatch, now that I didn't think of that earlier, but now it kind of does. Okay, so there's that. And then because the butterfly is embossed, it kind of resists the color. So the white is right there. So now we have these 3. Okay, our next one is the Coastal Cabana, one of my favorite colors. And again, clean your brush. Go in here. Now, if you don't want a watercolor, you could just stamp your butterfly in the different ink colors too. That would be pretty also. I just thought it would be fun to do some little art, kind of some different things today. So we're adding our Coastal Cabana. And then I'm going to take my little tissue and just blot that off. And then our last color is Melon Mambo, which again is inspired by the ink spot you get in April's kit. I'm hoping we get some of the new ink in the next kit because it's featuring the ink colors. Okay, so Melon Mambo is our last color. Bright pink. And we will add, this is really technical, you just kind of swish it around. All right, clean off my brush again and then go in with my tissue, a clean spot, and blot it dry. And that's it. Like, now we have this really pretty thing of butterflies. And I don't know, can you see how shiny and white they are? And then that just splashed a color behind them. So that's what I was going for. All right. Next up, let's put our card together. Okay, we need a bow. So I just have some black baker's twine. You get this in the essential baker's twine. It comes with all different colors: white, vanilla, crumb cake, gray, granite, and black. I'm using a black bow. So I'm using this card, I'm using the stamp set from the kit, and then I'm just using other basic like cards and stuff that you would already have. So there's our bow. I was just giving this time to dry. You can also just take your heat tool, turn it on number 1, and kind of just dry it for a quick second. So let's just do that. Just kind of dry. And this will also flatten out your paper. Just make sure I'm just making sure it's dry. See how it really is making those pop now? Okay, we're good. So here's our really pretty butterflies, and we're going to layer this on here. Okay, so again, if you're one of my subscribers, you will get the tutorial for these cards plus 2 others. And I will pick a winner for being a subscriber. I didn't press hard enough. All right, so we added our glue. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Okay, I'm just lining this up so there's a little border on each side, and I want it to be even. All right, so there's that. And then we're going to layer this to our card base with the little speckles in the background there. And I'm putting it kind of more over to this side. Except for you're going to want to put it down straight. I don't know why I can't get things straight anymore. Okay, straight. Right, there we have that. Then we have our circle, and we need dimensionals. I'm putting 2 on the back. And I'm just gonna put this over here like so. And then my bow, I'm gonna use a mini glue dot to put the bow. There was no like twine or anything in this kit that I remember. Right here. And then you can go in with your kit. They have these iridescent little pieces. I really wanted to use the rhinestone. So you could use the ones from the kit, absolutely. So I'm going to put a bigger one up here and a medium-sized one kind of down here, and then a small one of these. We'll put it over here. So there is all our alternative. Let me know what you think of it. And here is the other one I did. So it's just really pretty. I like the butterflies going down with the hint of color behind them. So I hope you like that. And I know it's not picking up, but in the photo you can see the little black splatters there, which ties in all the black. So there's our first alternative. Oh, Kathy said she loves the alternatives. Hopefully you like this one too. So there's that one. Okay, the next one we are going to do, we need some pieces from the kit. So what I did is the card with the moon, this one right here, you have to take out the moon and these stars, and then you don't use them. So I use them on a card. So let's find one of those pieces. Okay, so here's the card base. If you're just hopping on, I showed the actual cards in the kit, and then now I'm giving you some alternatives. So what I did is you'll have to punch out this moon, and I'm gonna flip it over and use the white side, and then we have 3 stars. So I'm going to take out this star and this star. So you don't need these stars for the actual kit, for the card, but I'm going to repurpose them. Okay, so there's a few other stars on here. So you can actually do a whole bunch. And then when you pop them out, you can see the background anyway. So that's where I got my star and my moon. And what I'm going to do next is you could take a sponge dauber, like you could take one of these in yellow and ink that up, and that's probably what I should do. So let me grab that. Okay. And I'm going to be using crushed curry. So crushed curry right over here. And then I'm going to be using Starry Sky, another new ink color. So what I did is I'm inking this up with my sponge dauber, like so. Just to color. Now remember, this is the back side. Okay, you could use a blending brush too, but they're so little, I just thought this would be like the easiest way. Look at just one little thing does it. And then we have this star and another one. One more star. Okay, so now we're done with that. And we don't need this anymore. All right, so we are going to, I'm just going to set this aside, and we're going to do a little bit more watercoloring now. So for this card, we are using thick basic white for the base, and then I have a piece of that watercolor paper that measures 5 by 3 3/4. So again, the watercolor paper has like a texture to it. And then the Starry Sky, the new in color, is just an 1/8 of an inch bigger. So it's 5 1/8 by 3 7/8, I believe. So we're gonna layer these together. Excuse me, but we're gonna create a background first. So again, I'm gonna take my aqua painter, and I'm going to take this. Now my other sample I made, I used Night of Navy. So we're going to compare the Night of Navy to the Starry Sky today and see which one you like better. I'm actually going to take, for this, because I'm going to do the whole background in the Starry Sky. So I'm going to actually, oops, see, my thing isn't clean. But you know what? I can dab that off. It was like a hint of pink on there. Make sure your brush is clean. I'm going to add water first. It won't make a huge difference because I'm using such a dark color, but that could have been a little bit of a boo-boo. So I'm adding a light layer of water, and then I'm going to go in here with my blue and put this down. And this is fun. I just think this is fun. Way to create quick backgrounds if you don't want to like emboss something. And then what you can do is you can let this dry, and you can build up the color. I mean, you can do, like, do you see, that's kind of, it's really, really wet because I added, but I'm going right in the ink pad on the side just to get it a little bit darker. You could use your re-inkers also and just kind of deepen this up a little bit. So, do you guys like to watercolor or no? You could use your blends or, you know, something else to create a background too. This is just, I think, really, really easy and fun. Okay. Some of you, maybe I give you some ideas out of the box. Oh, I see lots of hearts. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I think this is good. Again, you can let it dry and do another layer. You can, I'm just gonna let it, I think we're good with it right now. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a Wink Stella, and something I like to do is, you know, I flicked the black. Well, you can flick your Wink Stella, which this is a little glitter brush. So you can do that a few ways. You could put, like, squeeze it on your block, and or you can just get it so it's on the tip, which I don't know if you can see. It'll come through the barrel, and then you can take your cap and flick it on like this. And this is gonna make our, oh, it's so pretty. It's all out over me. Can you see those little sparkle backgrounds? You can kind of see them like sprinkled on there. Okay, that's what I was going for. And they go all the way down here. So there's that. Now we do have to dry this. So I'm gonna bring in my heat tool to dry it, and then we'll heat set it too. So I'm just gonna dry this for a second. And you can do the back. Okay, we're almost done. Thanks for hanging with me. Okay, so doing it from the back kind of flattens your paper out, because when you add water, it will curl a little bit, but then when you heat it from the front and back, it makes it go flat. But you see how pretty the splattering that Wink Stella, because we're doing a night scene with the moon, just how really pretty that is. The camera is not doing justice, but it's so pretty. Okay, so next up we're going to stamp our sentiment, which is in the paper pumpkin kit. We're gonna stamp the one that says, "Every day is a new day." So I don't know about you, but sometimes we have bad days, and sometimes we have, sometimes you just go to bed and you're looking forward to a new day. So we're going to stamp this right down here. You can tell I've been using the stamp set a lot. It's a really good one, versatile, and you can use it like we're doing right now for all different types of cards. So I'm making this up in the Versamark, and I'm going to stamp it, actually, yeah, right down here. Okay, make sure I do it good. And then, you can't see it, it's invisible until, hopefully this works, I always get nervous. We put some white powder on, and it says, "Every day is a new day." All right, bring in our heat tool again, and we're going to heat set. That's like powdery, but it's going to turn shiny white. Okay. You'll probably see it pop. Okay. Perfect. It is perfect. Every day is a new day. I love how this is turning out. Okay, let me pick up my mess. All right, where did I put the card base? The card base is, that would be great, right here, off to the side. Okay, so now we are going to take our moon and our stars, which are in a very, very safe place because I don't see them. Like, where did they go? I have this, I have the card. I just need to add those. We sponged them. Where's my little sponge dauber? You guys, I need an assistant here today. Alicia, I need you back here. Here's my little sponge dauber. Now where did my moon and my stars go? There's, oh, here they are. They're on the paper. Goodness. Okay, take those little guys and our dimensionals. Okay, take your moon. Again, we are repurposing the moon because you don't need this one. And see, the back was black or gray, blah. Put this here. And then use a mini dimensional or glue dot. And we are going to, like, seriously, I would lose anything right now. I just can't seem to function to save my life. But guess what? I found another pack of glue dots. So it's all good. We're going to take the stars and put them on with glue dots. Then I'll show you the one I did in night and navy, and you can tell me which one you like better. Because this starry sky has a purple hint to it. You can also pop these up with dimensionals, like I said. I'm just frustrated because I keep losing things, so I'm not going to. So there's those. Then we're going to take some of these. These are the ones that came in the paper pumpkin kit. They're like iridescent little things. We're going to put 3 of these on here. Okay, 3 of those. Now we're going to layer our base, or this to our colored cardstock layer. And because it's watercolored, I am going to be very generous with my adhesive. I'm going to add a lot to make sure that it does go down flat. So I used a lot of adhesive for me. And I'm going to layer this just like so. And then I popped it up with dimensionals on my card. Okay, so you'll have, if you're one of my subscribers, 2 more alternatives coming to you this week in your email. And I will announce the winner. Again, last month it was Kim Riemann. She won a new stamp set. So we're going to put this down here. And then what you can do if you want, you can take your Wink Castella and you can even add a little shimmer to your stars. Because you know your stars twinkle, right? You could go over your moon if you want to. So there's that. So here is our second alternative. Let me know what you think of that. So this is the starry sky with the new in color. My original one I did Night of Navy. So here is the navy version. So let me know what you like. The starry sky definitely has a purple hint to it. So there's that one. So let me know what you think. Which one you like better, or color version, if you like them both. And then if you just hopped on, we did another card, did some watercoloring. We used this butterfly from the Paper Pumpkin kit. And we made this card. So we stamped the butterflies and embossed them in white and then did the wash of color behind. There's some little black splatters too. Somebody said, how are you feeling today? I feel a lot better today. I have my follow-up appointment. Here's my dimension or glue dots. I have a follow-up appointment this evening, actually at 5 o'clock with my doctor, so hopefully I get some good news or some good answers. So thanks for asking and for all your prayers and thoughts. I appreciate it so much. Okay, so we have the Starry Sky one. Yeah, I like them both, but I like that this one does look different, a little different. I didn't use this in my original one because I made this in April and this ink pad wasn't available then. But I thought, oh, that would be really fun to do that color today. Okay, so both are gorgeous, but I like the Night of Navy better. So yeah, they definitely have a little bit of different colors to them, but they're both pretty. So those are our alternatives for today. I hope you love them. I plan to be live later this week again. And what was I going to say? Oh, if you missed Saturday, I went live and I made some cards for you. Let me see if I can grab them. Let me see if I have them here. I don't even know if I have them. I do. So we made this card. No, we didn't. We made a version of this card. We made this card right here. It's stuck. We made this card and we did this card. It says, "Holy smokes, you're amazing." And we made this card. So we did that. And then on the 10th of the month, that's when you have, that's the deadline to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. If you are not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can subscribe by the 10th. And then you will get that new in color kit that they're sending out. That's also the deadline to sign up for my personal card club. And we are doing these cute set of tea cards. And so there's that. Also, if you missed it, I have mystery boxes going on. I'm on track to hit a half. I might have said it wrong the other day. 500,000 in career sales with Stampin' Up. So I'm doing some mystery boxes, and you can do some online ordering with me and just help me reach the goal. And I'm just doing that as a fun thank you to give everyone. And everyone that places an order over 50 will also get these brand new resin flowers in their kit. So just some fun information. I know I've been a little MIA because of everything, so just a few announcements now at the end. But I hope you love the Paper Pumpkin alternatives that we created today, and I hope you won't be afraid to grab your aqua brushes or water brushes, whatever these things are called, and your ink pads, squeeze them together and just have some fun with them with some white embossing powder. Okay, I will see you guys later this week. Thank you so much to all of you who have been ordering. I appreciate you all, and I'm in the process of sending out your April thank you gifts right now too. So have a good rest of your Monday. Have a great week. We have really good weather here in Michigan finally, so I'm very excited about that. I'll see you guys later. Bye.